What's up, suckers? It's Elle from the Lazy Girl World, where we talk about all things movie and TV related. Today we're talking about the good, the bad, and the Ugmugs in Beckett. It is like a thriller suspense movie that is on Netflix right now. It stars John David Washington as Beckett, has Alicia Vikander as April, it has Yorgos as Karis, it has Panos Coronas as Officer Xenakis. The director is Ferdinando Filomarino. He also is a writer. And then we have Kevin A. Rice is a writer as well. Okay. So, just to let you know, okay, if you cannot tell from those names, besides John David Washington, everyone else is not, well, they might be American, but they don't have American last names. So this is a foreign film. It is not set in America, in the U.S., in North America at all. It is in Greece. Okay, that is where the whole movie is set. So, the good is that from the very beginning, we had a really good song. I was like, okay, I'm feeling this nice little song that they use to set the pace, to set the tone of the movie. I don't really remember the music after that. I don't feel like they had music with words after that. But, the rest of the music was good too. Set the pace. It got your heart pounding. It got your heart racing, your pulse was up. So did a good job with that. Whoever picked it, I did not look it up. Great job. You're amazing. So the place that they chose was very beautiful. I did not look and see. I know I'm saying a lot of I did not. I don't know if they actually filmed it in Greece, but it was beautiful. There was so much greenery, so many trees. It was just amazing. I feel like that's the only good thing I really have to say about it. I mean, obviously John David Washington is John David Washington, so he does, a pretty good job in whatever he does. I think I was still kind of very much aware that it was him in the movie, and I think that's kind of the same pitfall that his dad, Denzel Washington, falls in as well. You're watching the movie, it is a good movie, the acting is good, but you are aware that it is Denzel Washington in Training Day. It is Denzel Washington in Deja Vu. And so it's kind of what it was like with John David Washington. This is John David Washington in Tenet, John David Washington in Malcolm and Marie. Now we have John David Washington in Beckett. So, I don't know. It was almost like if he was running around doing it. So, he didn't make me feel like he was Beckett. I just feel like I was watching John David Washington. So, take that however you feel. You feel like that's a good thing. Great. Awesome. Amazing. I didn't feel like it necessarily took away from the movie. So, for me, it was something good. Okay? Now, I'm going to get into the bad. Okay? I'm going to get into the bad just a little bit. So, because this is a foreign film, if you've never watched foreign films before, okay, and it's not necessarily foreign and it's like you have to read subtitles, but it is it's foreign, okay. Their pacing is totally different, okay. You are not going to get the typical running and gunning in an action movie immediately. We had a slow build, but one thing I can say, it was consistently building. It was there. We started off slow, and then by the end you're like, oh my god, what is going on? And they pulled you into it. So I was a fan of that, but it is going to be very slow from the beginning. We really don't get to the point of the movie until about 30 minutes in, and we really don't ramp up the speed until an hour in. So obviously, knowing that it's a foreign film, it's okay, par for the course, but I wish it had been faster. I know it's foreign, but let's get there a little bit quicker, please. Another thing that I did not like was that he and the girlfriend did not have chemistry. I don't know if they didn't do a chemistry test. I don't know if that's something that people do all the time, especially since she was in there for such a short amount of time. But it was oh, okay, enough with the two best friends kissing. Because that's what it felt like. I felt like I was watching two friends kiss. Two friends hold hands. Two friends talk to each other. It did not make me think romance. It did not make me think that they loved each other. Okay? Barely liked each other. But so I wasn't a fan of that. And I feel like if you're not going to have great chemistry, as far as, choosing somebody, then just cut that whole thing out of the movie. I felt like it could have been cut out and the movie would have been great anyway. Everything still could have transpired without her, though they probably used it as some motivating force that we really didn't know about. But it really could have been cut out, and we could have lost 30 minutes and the movie still would have been great. There was a lot of people speaking what I can only assume is Greek, but we did not have subtitles all the time, and so I understand why they did it that way. Obviously he's in a foreign land. His girlfriend was the one that really understood the language. So he doesn't know what's going on. A lot of people speaking Greek. He's confused. He's disoriented. He doesn't know what's going on. So I get that. And I get why they did this to us. You know, you also are confused with him. You also are disoriented. You also don't know what people are saying, what's happening, what's going to happen next. But obviously, I don't want to be like that on my couch. You know, like I said, I get it. I feel like it was great artistically, to really pull you in and draw you in and make you feel like you're there on the run with him. But I also would like to know what the police officer is saying. I would like to know what the man who is helping me is saying. I don't want to have to be like, yo, context clues all the time. I don't want to have to use context clues all the time. But you know, sometimes I do. And so that's just what I wish from this movie. So that's good. That's bad. This is just something that's funny to me. So I guess the Ugg mugs, as you can say. His frantic acting, John David Washington's frantic acting is probably the most hilarious thing I've ever seen in my life. There was a point where he had to like be paranoid. Oh my God, I've never seen somebody look so funny. Hiding behind the car, talking on the phone. Oh, it was hilarious. So that was funny to me. I don't know if he could have... It really helped. It really helped me like the movie. And then another thing, another funny thing, another Ugg mug. You know how hard it is to try to be on the run as a black person in another country? In Greece? You know how hard that is? And man, you can't hide anywhere. They see you. You're the only black person. He was the only black person in this movie, bro. They see you, sir. You're in the subway. They see you. You on the train. They see you. They see you everywhere you go. And that's why Idris Elba can't be 007. Where he going? Oh, so that was something that was hilarious to me that I realized as I was watching the movie. I'm like, y'all didn't put this man in an impossible situation. This man got 2 houses that he could try to find a hide in. But it's a wrap. Okay. So those are my thoughts on this movie, on Beckett. I definitely do feel like this is a movie that you should watch. You know, even with the bad things that I said about it, it doesn't overtake the fact that it is a great story. Okay, we do get great action. And in the end, you know, you get the climax that you're always looking for out of a movie. So like I said, definitely recommend it. I will be reviewing Reminisce something with Hugh Jackman. Is going to be on HBO next week. So I'll be reviewing that for you guys. As always, if there's anything else that you would like for me to review, leave it down in the comments below. If you've seen this movie, let me know what you thought about it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.